Ayo friendos, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a full face of Pat McGrath Labs. You'll also get to watch me unbox the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection System. It normally retails for $128. I was lucky enough to purchase it for $77. So friendos, if you are a fan of Pat McGrath Labs or you're just extremely interested in the brand, it's one of the top 5 brands that I cover on this channel. Be sure to subscribe and let's get started. All right, guys, away we go. Okay, so I recently made a purchase to Miss Pat McGrath Labs against my better judgment. One of the things that they included was this Divine Skin Rose 001 The Essence. This is sort of like a toner. This is what they said. Experience the truth of iconic glowing skin inspired by more than 25 years of backstage beauty. 100% agree. Skin appears instantly transformed, hydrated, plump, and glowing. This transformative biphasic essence prepares skin with nourishing hydration and instant luminosity. Rose biotic enriched rose water smooths and redensifies, formulated with 92% naturally derived ingredients, non-comedogenic. Okay, let's try it out. This looks very milky and it does not want to come out. This is a sample size, so it's a struggle. So just to be real with you guys, right now it just feels kind of oily. I can't really say if I'm pleased or not. I know a lot of people are loving this. I've seen a lot of positive reviews. Who knows? Who knows? This is just my first time trying it out. So in my last order, I did rack up and get the 3-piece base set for $77, and that was at 40% off. I'm not really sure if this is going to be my shade. I got light 3. So the packaging on the foundation looks really nice. Ooh, very pretty bottle here. Feels very weighty, and it is a pump. Oh, that's liquidy. Did you guys see that? I'm just like, okay, is it supposed to be liquidy? Do I need to shake it? Y'all, this sounds like straight water. This is what it's looking like on my hand. I probably should have shaken it. Okay, that's looking more normal. Still very liquidy. I might have to go back and watch someone else's video to see if this is what it's supposed to be like. So we'll get back to that. Then we have her powder. You guys know I love the Sublime Perfection setting powder. It's one of the best. It's a very powdery powder though. So if you're someone who doesn't like something that is extremely finely milled because you feel like it's going to get everywhere, this is not the one for you. However, if you are someone who doesn't mind that and you want something that really does a good job of filling in the lines, blurring the pores, and not looking cakey, this is one of the best. And this is what the container looks like. You pull this little white piece off. See what I mean about it being powdery? And lastly, we have the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. I don't know anything about this primer or what it's supposed to do. It says it smooths, hydrates, preps skin for a soft focus blurred effect. Runway tested, mother approved. I feel like that's probably one of the more down-to-earth definitions on her products. Because usually, you guys know they are out there. There's nothing wrong with being out there though. I consider myself to be kind of out there too. All right. This doesn't look as nice as far as packaging is concerned. The bottle feels really lightweight. There is bubbling at the back here with the sticker. Forward facing, it doesn't look that bad, but I feel like they could have done better on the packaging with this. So let's see what it's like. I'm gonna shake it. I don't really feel anything sloshing around in there. It feels kind of stiff. Okay. So this actually reminds me of what a Smashbox primer feels like, though it does look a little bit more milky. So we'll go ahead and start there. So this definitely looks lighter than what I thought it was going to be. We're gonna see if this works anyways. Let's start out with this foundation. Oh gosh, it is so liquidy. I don't even understand how this is a light. Shouldn't this be a fair? I feel like I have little to no control. It's that level of liquidy. Okay, let's blend this out with the brush. Okay, so that's layer number 1. I want to go in again. So maybe I can actually cover up some hyperpigmentation on my face, because right now it doesn't really look like I have very much at all. It looks like I have a primer down. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. I got it up to like a very light medium coverage effect. It does look very nice and skin-like. That's what I will say. It doesn't look like foundation at all. Okay, so next up, I'm going in with one of my favorite concealers. This is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. And to be clear, in the set, all you get is the primer, the powder, and the foundation. The concealer is not included. This concealer definitely looks a lot darker from the foundation, or slightly darker than the foundation, so I'm not sure if this is gonna turn out looking good, guys. Foundation is definitely too pale for my skin, so I wish I would have done, I guess, medium coverage? I don't know. Okay, it's smoothed out okay, but I'm not going to be able to get that good highlighting effect by using the concealer since it's darker than the foundation. Okay, I wanted to see if she has a bronzer. I don't think that she does. I could be wrong. So looking at the site right now, I don't see any bronzers for sale. So, who am I gonna use today? I guess I can use that new Aesthetica kit that I got in my BoxyCharm. Okay, this is it. I don't really recommend this. I don't not recommend this. It is just okay. Let's get some contour going on. Okay, now it's time to set with the powder. Now this, you guys, is very similar to the Dominique Cosmetics powder that she just came out with. So if you are looking for a more affordable option, I would go with Dominique Cosmetics, honestly. It's not as powdery, but it's so similar. The finish and everything is so similar. So going back to it, I would say that the Pat McGrath Labs is slightly, and I mean just ever so slightly, more illuminating. I would give it like 5%, 5 to 10% more illuminating than the Dominique Cosmetics. So in looking at my skin right now, I'm fairly pleased. I don't really feel like I look like I have anything on as far as foundation goes, but still I do have like decent coverage. It's not full coverage. I want a little bit more of that bronze contoured effect, so I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario bronzer. This is in the shade medium. There we go. Feeling a little bit more confident now, a little bit more snatched. By the way, I definitely think that if you're going to be taking pictures and stuff and doing flash photography, it definitely helps to put down a cream or a liquid bronzer of some sort and then go over it with a powder. Just use that as your setting powder. You don't have to use over top of the bronzer that you put down. It's cool to just set it with a powder bronzer. It works just like regular face powder to set that part of your makeup. And I cannot believe that I've let myself get so far into this video without doing my eyebrows. She doesn't even have an eyebrow product, so I don't know why the didn't start with that. So let me get those on and I'll be right back to you. And now, friendos, for eyeshadow today, we'll go in with something from the Midnight Sun palette. Now this one was recently on sale for $75 on the Pat McGrath website. I'm sure I'll be going on there again. For some reason, this one always goes on sale, but it's one of my top favorites. So yeah, let's whip out a look. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the darkest shade in the pan. This is like a dark sepia. I have to get it together, you guys. My sister is just, she's something else today, guys. We're going in with this brick red shade here. Same brush, I just cleaned it off. Now with this beautiful orange glimmery shade, I'm going to spray it and apply it over the majority of my lid. One of the things that I really like about this palette is you can get warm tone looks, you can get cool tone looks, you can get a mix of the two. It's just really fun to play around with, and you can whip out these looks fairly quickly. Like, it's nothing that you have to really like work with in order to achieve a beautiful glamorous look. Then I'm going in with the Skin Show Nude shade here. And lastly, we'll go in with the sparkly shade here in the corner. So this one is bright and glowy as well. This one does need spray, otherwise it will fall out. One thing that I will say for Pat McGrath palettes, if you own one and you're worried about, oh, I don't know which one is going to give me fallout. If you've used the palette more than once, if you've used each shade at least one time, you can always refer back to the palette and see who your problem child is going to be. So going in with the Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil. This is probably the best waterline and tightline eyeliner that I own. It has a really good longevity and just comes out really dark and opaque. It glides on really smoothly. I don't have to work with it for a very long time. Now, as for Pat's mascaras, we have two. We have the Fetish Eyes and we also have the Dark Star mascara. Now, they're both pretty good. Like, I would give them both like a B. This used to be an A+ for me, the Fetish Eyes. I don't know what's happened in the formulation since it first launched. If I'm sweating or if I've been out in the rain, this does run. It runs really easily. It used to not be that way though, so I'm not really sure what happened in the formulation. But as far as initial application goes, if you're not going to be out in the hot sun, if you're going to be in a temperature controlled environment, then I wouldn't sweat it. This is a go-to. So what do you guys think? I just think they look so long, separated, and fluffy. Okay, I'm gonna go do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to use my Divine Rose blush. And Pat McGrath really has a top tier blush formulation. Like, it just looks natural and skin-like. I'm gonna finish off my lips with the shade Elson. This is in one of her minis. Just want something bright and red. One thing I like about her formulation of lipsticks is I don't really feel like I have any bleeding at all with this. Like, I don't feel like I need a lip liner. But she does have a good lip liner if you feel like you need one every time. All right, time to do something with this hair. I'll be right back to you guys. All right, friendos, I'm back. And behold! This glamorous look. So friendos, I hope this video gives you a little bit more insight into the brand. I really don't have a lot that I would consider to be bad. Interestingly enough, I used to not like their blush formulation. I'm not sure if I just got a bad one at one point, but every blush that I've tried from the brand since has been fantastic. I haven't had any issues with. If there is a lesson to be learned here from the purchases that you just saw me make, is that everything with that brand goes on sale eventually. Unless it's something limited edition. I have seen those just completely sell out, like the VR006 that I recently reviewed, or it was VR003. I think it was 006. My sister confirmed with me it is 006. That one's sold out and it's not coming back, I don't think. That's unfortunate. As far as my first impressions on this foundation, because I'd never tried out the primer and the foundation before, I think it looks really skin-like. I do wish that I had gotten a shade that was a little bit darker. This is just way too pale for my taste. Yes, it does kind of match my neck, but look at how dark my arms are. So I would have preferred to have something that matched my body and then me kind of edit my makeup from there. Also, I do feel like it's weird that that was considered to be a light shade. That was very, very fair. So if I repurchase again, I'll definitely go with a darker shade. As far as how it looks though, I mean, I think it looks really nice. I can't really even tell that I'm wearing foundation. So if you're someone who likes a really liquidy light foundation, this could be your girl. I have been wanting to add a liquidy foundation to my makeup collection. I haven't had one in a couple years. So yeah, I'm happy to have this in my collection. Just wish I would have went darker. If you guys have any questions for me about the brand, things that I recommend, things that I just absolutely don't recommend, please leave your questions in the comments down below. I'll be happy to get back with you guys. Let me know what you think about this look. Let me know what items you own from the brand, if you do own anything from the brand. One thing that I do like to warn you about, I've not always had the best service with Pat McGrath Labs. I do feel that if I'm buying something that is brand new and I want it right away, I think Sephora is the way to go on that. However, when sales come around, sometimes it's kind of hard to pass up what they have on the site. I feel like it's somewhat of a gamble as to whether or not things are going to go smoothly. If everything goes smoothly and there's no need to contact customer service, it's going to be a good day. If I do need to contact customer service, it's probably not going to go well. But you know, I don't always need to contact customer service. Okay, enough of that. I really hope that you guys enjoyed spending your time here with me today. I definitely appreciate you guys clicking on the video and watching all the way through. If you did watch all the way through to this part, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. Okay, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.